خوبه. سلام. سلام. خوبی؟ سلام. 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 خوبی؟ سلام. Yes, salam. It's time for bed. Yes, it is time for bed. No more awaking, only sleeping. Yes, it is time for bed. Time for bed. It's time for bed. Ah, yes. Time for bed. Yes, very much time for bed. No more awake, only sleeping. Yes, of course. That's right. Go to sleep now. That's right. Exactly. It's time for bed. That's right. Hubi, salam. It's time for bed now. You cannot stay up late tonight. You stayed up late too many nights in a row. Yes, you stayed up late too many nights in a row. That's right. Mm-hmm. Now it's time to go to sleep. Yes, sleep, sleep. That's right. Please go to bed now. It is getting very late. It's getting very late. It's very late. You must go to bed. That's right. Time to sleep now, babies. Yes, babies, time to sleep. No more waking, only sleeping. Do you understand? That's right. No more, only a sleeping now. Okay, that is your little task for the day. Is to go to sleep for bed. That's right. That's right. Good night. Good night. It doesn't play. No matter what I do, no matter how many times I click, it doesn't work. So good night. لا شهابة. لا شهابة تخيد. That's what it sounds like. لا شهابة تخيد. Isn't that? That's too hard to say. Let's do something else. Let's start with something easier. It's not fair to give me such a hard one right at the beginning. Why does it sound like she's saying le shahab or he? Where's the L sound? Or is she saying re? Oh no, she's saying He? Where's the did? Don't you do Shahab? No, Shab Keher. That's how, no. It's, see, this I can say. Shab Bahir. 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 Okay? It's very late. Time for bed, okay? No more. You must sleep now, all right? All done. We're going to go to sleep now, okay? Shab Bahir. Go to sleeping. Shab Bahir. Or maybe even this, you know? Oh my goodness, I made it so hard for myself. Oh, that's actually very easy. Why does she sound so sexy? Oh my gosh, the AI voice on this sounds so sexy. You can't hear it, but it's like, "Khobrahat." Oh my gosh. If someone said that to me, I would marry them. Khobrahat. Oh my gosh. It's like she's right in my ear saying, "Khobrahat." Oh my gosh. You guys can't hear this, but there's a AI voice or a robot voice saying all this stuff, and I'm learning it. And her voice, she goes, is it just a sexy thing to say or what? Oh my God. Every time she says it, it gets sexier. I'm not kidding. I'm gonna if let me tell you something. I would never I hate robots and I hate, AI and shit. But if a girl AI came out and it sounded like the Persian AI voice, I would marry her. Go on Google right now and listen. I have to play this. I have to play this on stream. Okay. I want you guys to hear this. You're not gonna believe it. You're not going to believe how sensual this is. If Let me tell you something. I don't care what your opinion is about that region. If a girl said this to you in this way, wouldn't you marry her? Wait, she doesn't sound like the one. Wait, hold on. No, that's Hindi. Hold on. No, that's okay. That explains why it sounds so gross. Here, hold on. Let's do. This is the crazy part. Check this out. Right? No, now it's a different thing. Wait, what? Oh, great. Now you can't do. Wait, hold on. I got to do the exact same thing to get the exact same result. You know what I mean? So we'll go to Bing. Because to me, she's saying "خوب بهت." No, it's "خوب." Dude, the way she it just escapes out of her mouth. "خوب." It's interesting that there's an I at the end of the word and you don't say it. It's a silent I. It's a Khwabi. That's "khua." Rahat. Everybody would be able to tell you how to spell that. Rahat. But it sounds like this. Oh my, I can't, I have to find this for you. Hold on. We're going to go to Bing. We're going to go to Bing on Google, and then we're going to go to translate. And we're going to go to here, and we're going to type this in and see if it comes up. And see what the translation of this. Finglish. The problem is I'm doing it in Finglish. I'm not doing it with the actual characters, which refers to Farsi and English combined, if you didn't know. Okay, listen. Khwabi Rahat. No! Okay, here's an American bitch talking to you. Khwabi Rahat. It's like, get out of my bedroom. Khwabi Rahat. Khwabi Rahat. Okay, that's my ugly, big-nosed, broad-shouldered, narrow-hipped white girl from America. This is how she sounds. She says Kwabi Rahat. Here's how my 10 out of 10, modest, very pretty, perfect in every way Persian wife sounds when she says that to me. That you understand the contrast. We're doing a Persian movie today. We're going to watch a Persian film. It's from Iran. Oh my God. Listen to this. Oh. I have an AI girlfriend now. It's the Bing Persian translator voice girl. She could read me the phone book. How did they source this voice? Did they combine the voice of every pretty Persian girl? I would kill for her. I would. Listen. What would you do to that girl? I would turn her inside out, bro. Listen to this. Is that the sexiest voice you've ever heard in your life? Listen. I mean, it helps that I don't know what she's saying, but it's so breathy and it's so purposefully sensual. Listen to this. I'm just getting myself in the mood. We're about to watch an Iranian film. A Syrian film. No, we're going to watch an Iranian film. Oh. Okay, now watch this. I'm going to... Listen to this. Oh! Listen to this woman. What would you do to her? Write it in the chat. Imagine you're, drinking. I'm sorry for the fucking. There's a fucking motherfucker outside blowing. Let me look at what he's doing. What is this motherfucker doing? He's blowing leaves in the alleyway next to my home. Why? There's no leaves. What a fucking bad time to have that happen. Anyway, no, I have to do this because you guys aren't hearing this girl say this. Okay, picture this. You work really hard all day. You get up really early. You go on a run. You jump in the pool. You swim. That's your cardio for the day. You walk into work. You do your job. You work your fingers to the bone. Then you do your midday hypertrophy for lunch because you get an hour lunch and you use it to do your hypertrophy. And you got to book it to the gym. And you pump, bam, bam, bam. Your arms are getting huge. You come back into work. You kill it. All of the women at the office like you. Every single one. But you don't like them. You don't like them even one bit. You don't say nothing to them. You know what you do? You think about your wife at home who's waiting for you. And who's not just waiting for you, she's thinking about you too. She's thinking about you too. And you say to yourself, Hodora sepos. Hodora sepos. Thank you, you say. Hodora sepos. Hodora sep. No, hoda ra sepos. That's what you say to yourself. Hodora sepos. That's what you say to yourself. You say, Hodora sepos, because all these whores walking around in their little skimpy outfits in an office with makeup on. Men and women shouldn't be in the same workplace. Anyway, they're walking around, they're batting their eyes. Hi, RC. How's your wife and kids? Your many, 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 many kids. It's like, dude, Hodora sapos for my wife. Okay? So you work, you get home. She's made you the most delicious banquet. And she tucks you in at night. And she says, خوب راحت. خوب راحت. خوب راحت. That's what she says to you. That's what she says to you. And then I'm not going to be crude and tell you what happens next, but you can imagine, you can fill in the blanks on what happens after that. And this is how she sounds, your perfect wife. Listen. You will never date an American girl again. If a girl walked up and said this, and she sounded like that and she did it in my ear like this, I would scream. I'd punch her in the head. She's too hot. Listen to this. I don't care if she's ugly. If she talks like this, I'd marry her. Talk to me like this. Sound like this all the time. I mean, why is it so breathy and beautiful? It's so breathy. It's like her whole life, her whole body, her whole mind, her soul, her heart is devoted to you. And she wants you to sleep tight. And so she says, that's what she says to you, her husband. Life could be a dream, seriously. Life could be a dream if I could take you up to paradise up above and you would tell me. That's what you say to me. That's how you begin and end each day. For me only. Anyway, guys, what other words do I want to learn? Let's see. How about like سیاه پوست. Yeah, I want to learn how to say that. Let's see how you say it. Sort of like this.
سیاه پوست.
Yeah, something like سیاه پوست. سیاه پوست. What do I do when I see one of those things?
سیاه پوست.
سیاه پوست. What do I do when I see one of those? I get real mad. I just get angry thinking about them.
سیاه پوست.
This is going to get the stream taken down.
سیاه پوست.
How much you want to bet? Because who do they hate more than Iranians?
سیاه پوست.
Nobody. No. I mean, truly, Iranians and Americans, I know that we're like 5 minutes away from killing each other forever because of not because we don't like each other, but because somebody else is like, that shit that kids do on the schoolyard where they throw a rock at the back of another kid's head. And then when the kid runs up to hit him, they go, no, it wasn't me. It was that guy over there. And then they start fighting. That's what's happening between these two countries.
سیاه پوست.
Yep. Now, how do you say this? I got to learn all these words. What's the dirty? If there were a Persian in the chat, I would ask them how to say this word derogatorily. Like, how do you say this word in a really mean way?
Yahudi.
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 No, it's just Yahudi.
Yahudi.
Why does she sound so sexy saying it? You know what I mean?
لعنت به یهودیان.
Perfect girl. The perfect girl doesn't exist. Well, if she sounds like this and says this, she does.
لعنت به یهودیان.
Yeah. That's my wife. Have I introduced you guys to my wife? I have an AI wife that I constructed. She's Persian. She sounds like this.
لعنت به یهودیان.
That's the kind of stuff I've trained her to say. I had to train her how to do everything. She doesn't know anything because she's like a know-nothing cute girl. So she doesn't think things like that. She thinks about like waterfalls and flowers and making babies and cooking. And then I'm like, hey, babe, you know, the secrets of the world are really horrific and it's worse than we could possibly imagine. And then she comes on the other side wearing a little tiny skimpy tight dress for me, only inside, with heels, clear heels, only inside, doing her hair all good, only inside, just for me. And then she says shit like this.
لعنت به یهودیان.
And I go, yes, baby, good job. And I give her a treat. I flick her a treat.
لعنت به یهودیان.
Yeah, exactly, baby. What else, baby? What else do you have to tell me? Are you also thinking anything else in this moment?
لعنت به سیاه پوستان.
Yeah, I agree, sweetie.
لعنت به سیاه پوستان.
Yeah. Now, if she said that, she gets a new BMW for Christmas. And by the way, she's an Iranian Christian as well.
لعنت به سیاه پوستان.
Yeah. Now, if she says this, if this girl, this imaginary AI girl says this, if she says this,
من از یهودیان متنفرم.
the jewelry that she's going to get for Christmas, it will blow your mind. If she just says this once,
من از یهودیان متنفرم.
the necklace I would get her would be so big she couldn't walk.
من از یهودیان متنفرم.
This is my girlfriend. Have you guys met my girlfriend? She's Persian. She sounds like this. This is the kind of stuff she says.
من از یهودیان متنفرم.
I don't know who taught her to say that, but that's, wow, that's really, well, listen, if she says it, it's okay because she's cute. See, that's my ultimate plan. You know, I've lived so many lifetimes. I've taken on so many cortisons in my life. I've, you know, obviously sired many, 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 many offspring. Got to say it first, baby. But I'm done. I'm hanging up the hat. I am looking to settle down finally. It will be sad when seeing my children and their grandchildren and so on and so forth all die. That will really suck. But I think I'm ready. The kind of girl I'm looking for sounds and acts like this.
من از یهودیان متنفرم.
Yeah. By the way, that's how she sounds too. It's not just what she's saying, although I've trained her to say all the best stuff. But she also sounds like this.
من از یهودیان متنفرم.
I mean, is that, listen, maybe I have no idea. Does it sound sexy in Persian is my question, because that's a different question. Because to me, it sounds sexy. It sounds like she's being sexual. It sounds like she's coming on to me, if you understand that phrase, when she says this.
من از یهودیان
Like,
متنفرم.
I'm not going to get too graphic, but blood rushes somewhere when I hear this.
من از یهودیان متنفرم.
If you said that 3 times fast, done is done. What else do I train her to say? What else do I train her to say? To me, that voice is like exclusively sexy. That voice is like so. How do you say sexy? Oh, let me learn how to say that. That's really important.
جذاب.
Jazab. Baby, you are so jazab. Baby, you are so jazab right now.
جذاب.
Jazab. Oh, like an O sound almost.
جذاب.
Although this is also sexy.
سکسی. سکسی. مورد علاقه.
This one is this. If I was talking about just if I'm hot-blooded, I'm very, very virile, extremely potent American man. So when I think about the word sexy, I think about jazab. But I also like this kind of sexy.
مورد علاقه.
That's for what happens after. That's what you call her. Mored aloha. What is it?
مورد علاقه.
Mored aloha. Aloha?
مورد علاقه.
No, aloha. They almost stole the Hawaiian word aloha, but then they chose not to.
مورد علاقه.
Mored aloha. It's much more sweet, right? It's more of like a sweet kind of sexy, but then there's this.
علاقه.
Aloha. Aloha.
علاقه.
Aloha.
علاقه.
Aloha.
علاقه.
Is it a coincidence that the word sexy is like almost part of the same sort of subsect of words that's like Allah? You know, like
علاقه.
no, not really, right? Because it's la qua.
علاقه.
Aloha. Aloha.
علاقه.
Aloha. But also
مورد علاقه.
Morede aloha. Now, is morede aloha? Is that like more sexy?
جذاب.
What word would you, if you were a fucking fine Persian bitch, like big ass, like huge ass, like boing, and like pretty hair and shit, how would you like to be referred? Jazab, mored aloha, or aloha?
علاقه.
How would you like to be referred to?
جذاب.
If I was going, hey, baby, and I said,
جذاب.
would you be happy or sad? Do you understand? If I said, hey, baby, come here, baby,
جذاب.
you're looking jazab, would you be happy or would you be angry at me and slap my face?
مورد علاقه.
Keep in mind, I'm really handsome, really good looking, like beyond. And I'm, not every day, not from every angle. But would you rather that I call you
علاقه.
aloha or jazab?
جذاب.
What would you rather be called? Like if I was like trying to pick you up, what would work better, I guess, on you? If I went, hey, baby, come here. Jazab. You know what I mean? Would that work? Would you go, he, cute, he's like a cute American, he doesn't know? Or would you be like, fuck you, smack me in the face, walk away? What if the same exact scenario? Oh, so it's a verb. So then it has to be jazab.
جذاب.
Hey, baby, you're looking jazab today. Now, how do you say you are sexy? That's the next question. You are sexy. By the way, anytime you're ever using translate, know that it doesn't actually work and it sucks and it's not good and blah, 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 blah. Like I don't have to make that claim, right? Everybody knows that this shit is not correct, right? I don't need to, that's not part of this right now. We're not discussing that. But I see jazab in the word because I typed in you are sexy. No, I'm not trying to say beautiful. I'm trying to say sexy. That's a very different thing. I don't want her to be thinking that I'm going to marry her. I have to like let her know that the main objective is to put babies in her by marrying her. But you know what I mean? Like I never want somebody I'm interested to think that I wanted anything other than to impregnate them from the beginning. You know what I mean? This whole dance that people do. So anyway, I typed in you are sexy. The words on the screen, the Finglish, the Farsi English is thu jazabi, right? Which I bet you before I play it, and I haven't played it yet, I promise, is something crazy like TH is probably like some crazy sound like خوب جذابی.
تو جذابی.
No, it's chew. Damn. I should have guessed that.
تو جذابی.
Now, what happens if I walk up, I go,
تو جذابی.
tu jasabi.
تو جذابی.
Tu jasabi. Why is it so aggressive? That's aggressive. She went from like sexy and cute and casual and calm and sweet to like,
تو جذابی.
tu jasabi. I guess it's more matter of fact. She's saying like, hey, dude, you're hot, man. I mean, is that right?
تو جذابی.
Tu jasabi. Tu jasabi.
تو جذابی.
Where's the cha come from?
تو جذابی. تو جذابی.
Tu jasabi. Tu jasabi. Is tu just you are no matter what? And the conjugation is the difference, like the jazabi as opposed to jazab. Is every adjective be or an I at the end? That's my next question. So what's another word I like? Sexy is probably like top 5 favorite words. What's another adjective I like? What would be the way you would say in Farsi, like a girl that's got like big hips? Like, how would you say that? Hippie? Which is a word that...
Hippie.
The more I learn about Persians, the more I realize they're almost Japanese.
Hippie.
Hippie. Like, how do you say about a girl that she's got like a nice ass? Let's see. What's ass? Like a big ass. I'm talking about boing. Copy?
کوپل.
I bet you that's like a donkey.
کوپل. کوپل.
Nah, that's a donkey. I'm not gonna look at that. How do you say nice ass? Now we're getting
چه باسن خوبی.
Is that saying you got a nice big fat ass? I want to put a baby in you, basically?
چه باسن خوبی.
Chich bazohambi.
چه باسن خوبی.
It's so fast, it's hard to understand. Che basen khobi.
چه باسن خوبی.
I'm basically this. Listen, okay. I'm walking down the street. She's got perfect tone skin. It's somewhere in between like orange and yellow. The prettiest face you've ever seen. She's wearing almost no makeup. The cutest hair you've ever seen, bobbing up and down, right? That's just how it starts. You look down. This chick is built like a brick shithouse. She's fucking, I mean, you couldn't even put your hands around it. It's too much. It's almost so much that you don't want it. You know what I mean? It's like, just as a curiosity thing, this is getting really exciting for me. I don't know if anybody else is excited. This is a really exciting conversation we're having, but you see her walking down the street, you look at her, she's beautiful. Then you look down, you go, I can't even handle all of that. That's too much for me. But you go, well, whatever. What if we live once? Every moment is precious. We're only in this moment right now. You walk up to her and you decide to say,
چه باسن خوبی.
what happens? You know she's Aryan. You know she's an Aryan. That's where the people of Iran are Aryan. That's the truth. This whole conversation about Aryan race, we're looking at them. This is how they sound.
چه باسن خوبی. چه باسن خوبی.
Do you know that the word for rose in English comes from Iranian? What would happen? So she slaps me in the face. Is it not true though? Wait, why does it almost sound like hubi?
چه باسن خوبی.
If I'm doing that to you, if I'm saying that to you, I mean it.
چه باسن خوبی.
Keep in mind, quick sponsor read. I got to do a quick sponsor read real quick. I hate this, but it's time. We got to just do our sponsor. Sorry. Fuck, I hate this so much. It's 11. It's almost 11:11, so we have to do our sponsor read real quick, guys. Ugh. Okay. So this is the one of the sponsors of the channel. It's I didn't need to type it in because it's actually on my favorites list, which I forgot about that joke. That's the problem, is when you're really funny, you make so many funny jokes, you forget about like all of them. This is bigassfans.com. I am a proud member of this website. You like big ass, you know, if you like big ass, this is the place you got to go to. They got, I mean, I'm not going to say what they got on this website, but it's bigassfans.com, the proud one of the many proud sponsors of the channel. And I am one of them. I know that there's a debate between bigassfans.com and, you know, some other websites that I'm not going to mention. You know, do you like the top half or the bottom half? Which side are you on? I'm on the bottom half side because, you know, do I like the top half side as well? Of course. But those are just distractions from the main prize, which is the bottom half. Because the bottom half is where all the good stuff happens. The top half is just like a toy to play with. You knock them around, you squeeze them. Okay, I'm done. You know, it's like a roller coaster that you've gone on too many times. It's like, okay, I've played with this before. The bottom half, the right bottom half will change your life. The correct bottom half, when you fit into the right bottom half, your life will change. And that's why I always go on bigassfans.com. I'm a huge Big Ass Fan.com subscriber. And my only problem is sometimes the fans are a little too big for me, because it's almost like I can't look, you know what I mean? It's like, but then I'm like, huh? At first I'm like, no, don't show me that. And then I go, wait a minute. Let me just take a peek. You know what I mean? Just see what's actually going on. Where does the jiggling stop? At what point does the jiggling ever really stop, or is it just always kind of happening? Is it like you stop walking and then like 10 seconds later it's done, or what? Like, how long does it take for it to stop? And when you sit down, where does it go? It must fan. I mean, I never thought about this before. It must like fan out on either side of your body. Like when you're sitting in a chair, it's like squeezing all around the back. That's horrible. That's so uncomfortable. Women really do have it harder than men, I think. Now that I really think about it. Because that sucks. You're just trying to live your life and be a normal person, and then you can't sit. It's like, what are the most basic things humans do? Walk. That's a problem if you're a big ass fan. Well, not if you're a big ass fan, but you can't walk normal without jiggling and wiggling everywhere. You can't sit normal without it spilling out over everything. You can't put on pants without like needing to like pull and pull and pull them over. And everybody's staring at it all the time, and you know it. That sucks. I'm on women's team now. Men, it was nice knowing you. Anyway, so I walk up to her, I go,
Chibosan Hubi.
Chibosan Hubi.
Chibosan Hubi.
Chibosan Hubi. Hey baby. Chibosan Hubi. Chibosan Hubi.
Chibosan Hubi.
It's so interesting to have an A sound be an O, you know?
Chibosan Hubi.
Che. Bosen, you would think, oh, Bossen. No. Bassen. Hobi.
Chibosan Hubi.
Chibosan Hobi. Okay, she would slap me if I said that, right? But what if I said it like this?
چه باسن خوبی.
چه باسن خوبی. Like sweet. چه باسن خوبی. That would really throw her off, wouldn't it? She'd be like, this guy's being betarbiat, but he's saying it like this.
چه باسن خوبی.
چه باسن خوبی. چه باسن خوبی. How's my pronunciation?
چه باسن خوبی.
چه باسن خوبی. Baby, there's something that I've been meaning to tell you for a long time. I know that we've gotten closer and closer over these years, and I'm finally ready to admit what's in my heart. چه باسن خوبی.
چه باسن خوبی. چه باسن خوبی.
چه باسن خوبی.
چه باسن خوبی.
چه باسن خوبی. That's what he said.
چه باسن خوبی.
Yeah, it's not a good thing. Like, no, it's very. If I really wanted to impress a Persian girl that looked like that, I would be like, what would I say? I'd say like, if I wanted to trick basically an indentured servant Persian girl into like having all of my children, I'd say, Tu bahosh ba nazari mirsi. Let's see how close I was.
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی.
Mirsi.
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی.
Tu bahush ba nazir mirsi. Nazari.
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی.
Geez, that's complicated.
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی.
I know, that's why I'm laughing.
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی.
Why would you say that? Why would you ruin your chance that you're shooting your shot? Why would you say that? Well,
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی.
no. I'm saying, baby, I know what everybody else thinks about you, but you look smart to me. I don't care about your giant birthing hips that would make it so that if you had a, I don't care about those giant birthing hips you have, baby. I'm not even thinking about them. But I do care about how smart you are. And as a result, I tell you to...
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی.
Hold on.
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی. تو باهوش به نظر میرسی. تو باهوش به نظر میرسی.
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی. Wait, what?
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی.
نظر... Wait, what?
تو باهوش به نظر میرسی. تو باهوش به نظر میرسی. تو باهوش به نظر میرسی.
Let's see what this says. Badu ding dong. Bing 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 bing. Okay, it's 11:11. We can stop talking about our sponsor, the bigassfans.com. I do have a problem with Google Translate though, and that is it is not correct. There's just a fatal flaw in it. I'm using Bing Translate, by the way, not even Google Translate, because I think it's funny. But I don't think that that's, would you make her laugh? Yeah, of course you would. When you're handsome, when you're cute, everything makes girls laugh. Let me tell you something. And this is the real truth. And this is like a guarded secret, like all comedians don't want you to know. But guess what? On this channel, we discuss the truth. We only care about the truth, okay? And the truth and the real actual truth is the actual real truth of the situation, genuinely, is I already forgot what when she said sleep tight. That I just had that thought. I was like, oh my gosh, if someone told me sleep tight in Persian like that, and I don't know what I would do. I would scream. I would scream. Oh. I would scream. Oh, yes, I would scream. But I would say something like, what if I says, right, okay, so I'm a stupid American, but I'm really good looking and tall, great hair, really good looking, and I'm funny. I could say anything and a girl would laugh. That's the superpower I have. I could say anything. I could say, what could I say? I could say like I could just walk up and gonna be like I see a pretty Persian girl with a big ass. I go like,
سیاه پوست.
she'd be like, at first she would go, then she would go,
سیاه پوست.
Siah pust. I love that it's Sia. Like this is hard to understand if you don't know English perfectly, but the first part of the word that I'm translating is spelled in Finglish Siyah. That's Sia. And it sounds like Sia too. Listen.
سیاه پوست.
Siah pust. You got to get that H at the end, like Siah pust.
سیاه پوست.
I'm going to start calling people Siah pust. Hey, you fucking Sia pust.
سیاه پوست.
I hate Sia pusts. But that's not even how you say it in the plural. You say it like this.
سیاه پوستان.
Sia pustan. Sia pustan. Sia pustan. Okay, same scenario. You see this girl, olive, perfect. Like it's not olive at all. It's not olive at all. It's the color of the Aryan race, Iran. That's the color they are, and their eyes are green and blue and shit. You don't believe me? Look at who they're killing right now. Genociding. Those kids have green and blue and beautiful blonde hair. And anyway, but here's what I would say. I would walk up to, sorry, I almost started the rant. It was close. But I would walk up, I'd be like, what would I say? I'd be like, what if I was same exact scenario? I was trying to impress her. You know what I mean? Let's just, pretend. What is the best? How about this? And this is for any Persians watching that are watching, or just any Iranians, obviously, but there are Arabs in Iran. Here's the noise I make when I see an Arab. How do you say Arab? That's the first question we have to figure out in Persian. How do you say Arab? How do you say Arab in a mean way? Like how do you say Arab derogatorily in Persian? That's the next thing we have to look up. We've taken care of the two biggest, most important groups that we need to talk about, but now we need to get to the less important groups like Arab. So like, what is Arab in Persian? It's stop it. Okay. Here we go.
Arab.
Oh, they just say Arab. Well, that's not funny. How do you say? Where are all the swear words? That's what I want to know. No, here we go. So that we got. How about we got? What is this one again? Yeah, but they're still Arabs. Wait, how do you say this again?
سیاه پوست.
I can't get over that. Siah pust.
سیاه پوست.
Siah pust. Okay, let's talk about this. You're walking down the street. Same scenario. The kind of ass this chick has, you would die. If she sat on you, you'd die. Oh, I see what you're saying. I understand what you mean now. They're not, so they're not Arab. So you see this chick, if she sat on your lap, anyway, and you think to yourself, you go, what am I going to do? How am I going to get this girl? What do you say to her? What do you say to her? That's a real question. Keep in mind, she's Iranian, but she's specifically Persian Iranian. Okay? What do you say to her? How do you get a girl like that? Keep in mind, a Persian girl is not going to be the same thing as an American or a Chinese or anything else, you know? A beagle and a Saint Bernard are not the same animal. What do you say? I'm not sure what you say. You probably say something like, I don't know what I would say. I mean, I can't. The reason I'm even bringing this up is there is something about a foreign girl because, you know, I don't need to tell you what the situation here in America is. Y'all already know what the situation is, bro. They don't cook, they don't clean, they talk all the time. It's like they're always fucking talking, like no matter what. I'm talking about.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
That's what I would say to her. I would walk up, I would go, Adam bahushi hasti.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
Wait, what is the Adama? They're really throwing out. Look, I'm telling you how it's spelled in Finglish. It says Adam bahushi hasty. That's what it says. Then it sounds like this.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
Why y'all adding shit? Y'all adding shit to the words. Y'all adding shit to the words. That's what y'all saying. Y'all adding shit to the words. Because where's the It says Adam. And then she says Where's the
آدم باهوشی
Bro,
هستی.
no, is that the ba?
آدم باهوشی هستی.
No, she is saying Adama.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
It's like I want to listen to each part of the word. Like which part of. By the way, who let Persians make their language have little smiley faces and shit in it? Anyone ever? Am I the only person seeing this? I'm not. What reason would you ever need to learn Persian? Zero. There's no reason to learn Persian. Just trying to get a girl. That's the only reason you would learn Persian as an American man. Or you're like in intelligence. Because it's a useless fucking dead language. But why in the world do you guys have little smiley faces in your fucking language, dude? Look at this. Look. There's like a fucking smiley face right here. Why is there a smiley face in your language, bro? And why are there little like cute? There's like it's like every part of it's cute. Like this little circle is cute. This is cute. That's really cute. You guys do fucking emojis, huh? Yeah, there's this language. It's called Persian. They write in emojis. Why are there emojis in your language, bro? There's you all saw what I just showed, right? That's a smiley face. There's a smiley face on the screen. I showed the actual word for 1 second. So funny. Call in. There is a Lisa Simpson impression hotline. I'll post the number right here. If you're Persian, if you're a big ass Persian girl, call in, bro. Sheesh. If you have a big ass and you sound like that girl from the AI and you say that word to me, let's link in Pokemon. You know what I mean? Y'all have a smiley face in your fucking language, bro. That's a smiley face. It's like, you want to see it again? You think I'm crazy. Oh, RC's gone off the deep end again. Nah, bro. Check it out. There's a smiley. First of all, there's a smiley face for this word, which is... Okay, we say this word, we put two really ugly letters together, a double G. That's a really words with the double G is like a bad thing. Y'all put a smiley face on this, bruh. And why is there a dick? And why is there a look at this, bro? There's a W. They're just copying us. Their language is just fucking W's. Look, it's like UWGIOLUW. That's what that says. So it's Yub Olug. That's how you say this. And there's a smiley face. If you think I'm stupid or joking, you're wrong. I just showed you how there's a smiley face in their language. Just saying. So here, let's go back through the scenario. So she's walking down the street. Boom, boom, boom. Every step she takes, it's like she's moving a mountain with her body. Boom, boom, boom. Okay? And you're like, okay, I got to try. I go,
آدم باهوشی هستی.
that's hard. Hadama bahushi hasti.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
Adam bahu.
آدم باهوشی
Where's the
هستی.
part? Is she not saying, to you guys, does it sound like she's saying Adama bahushi hasti?
آدم باهوشی هستی.
Hasti. That part's easy. Hasti. I wonder what part of the word hasti is. Is it smart? Or is it you are? Well, hold on. We could figure this out, because if we flip it. Hasti. Bahushi hasti.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
Bahushi hasti. The part I don't get is the beginning.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
Am I crazy, or is she saying another sound in between Adam, and Bahushi?
آدم باهوشی هستی.
Bahushi.
آدم باهوشی هستی. آدم باهوشی هستی.
Is she saying another sound in between Adam and Ba? Or is it just she's saying Adam and then she's saying Bahushi hasti? Adam Bahushi hasti. Adam Bahushi hasti. Adam Bahushi hasti. How's my pronunciation? Adam Bahushi. Oh, one more time, please. Excuse me. Adam Bahushi hasti. Adam Bahushi hasti. And I mean it too. And I'm not looking at your ass. What would happen then? She would blush. But would she slap me? Or would
آدم باهوشی هستی.
she accept? That's the question. I walk up, I go, hey baby, Adam Bahushi hasti. I know what all those other guys think about you, that you're just this like sex doll, you know what I mean? Basically for my pleasure, like you were made for me. Like I don't fit in you, but you fit me perfectly. I know that's what everybody else is talking to their buddies about, but I know that you're smart. I don't care about all that stuff. I don't care about it at all, babe. I just care about you and your big, beautiful brain. Your smarts are what make you sexy.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
Adam bahushi hasti. The one problem with learning a language in this way, as you know, not doing it, either being raised with it or, doing some sort of online learning program or doing it in school, is the structure of it is that it's actually teaching you the actual language. You know what I mean? When you do this scattershot, like, oh, what's this mean? What's this mean? How do you say this? How do you say this? It doesn't work in retaining it. I listened to her saying sleep tight like 30, 40 times. I can't tell you what she said right now. I no idea. No idea. You know what I mean? So that's why you can't learn a language in this way. You know what I mean? You can't be like, what's this sound? What's this sound? It doesn't work like that. You know what I mean? But what do you think would happen? I walk up, I go,
آدم باهوشی هستی.
Okay, maybe she says something like, how do you know? Or like, which is a lot better than a slap, right? Like, we're off to a good start. Aren't we? It's better than, hey, nice ass, right? Although I think I'd still the best approach. I think I hit her. Does she say it in English or does she say it in Persian? How do you say how? Let's start with this. Let's do the questions. How about I can't move on from this until I know the question words at least. 'Cause otherwise I'm not going to be able to learn the actual language. This is not how you learn an actual language. You don't come up with funny phrases and learn them over and over again. That's not how you learn a language. You should learn the basics. How do you say the question words? Who, what, where, when, how, why? Those are the words I want to learn. And we're going to make a chart for it so that I can remember. Here we go. Let's me calculate. This is a document where I was calculating some money I had earned. I can show you that if you want. They're very small amounts. I was just doing some basic math. Yeah, just some basic whatever money that I was working on. This is like, it was like, I was just trying to figure out how much it was. It was like $10,000. Nothing. Putzi. Nothing. And then I did it again just to double check. Do you guys do this when you're doing calculations? Do you do this? I always do this. But let's learn who, what, wow. Let's learn. I don't need this anymore. Just, it's like 10,000. It was nothing. I was just trying to work on it. So let's start by typing in my favorite word, which I'm going to write it in Finglish to make it easier for me to remember. Because I can't believe you guys have smiley faces in your words. And then I'm going to have the actual text there. And it's so fucking small, you can't even see it. And keep in mind, it's read right to left. It's not left to right. Unfortunately, I don't think that this word is the word that I'm trying to say. And you know what word it is. It's PewDiePie's favorite word. Siah post. But that's not what I'm actually trying to say. I'm trying to say, how do you say that? Anyway, how is easy? It's Chitora. I know it's Chitora.
چطور؟
Nope, it's not Chitora. There's an A at the end that you don't even say. It's Chitora.
چطور؟
No, it's Chitor.
چطور؟
Chitor. How? How? Chitor. How? Chitor. How? Chitor. Chitor is how. Here we go. So we go down like this. We go Chitora. But no A. You know what I mean? Like you don't say the A at the end. Chitor. And you roll the R. Okay? Those are just notes for myself. Now it's on my thing, so I can't do the Farsi letters on this. Again, I should. But this is good for illustrative purposes. Like, that's a smiley face. What is this little guy? Why is there there's a little guy underneath this letter, like looking at me. Going, hey. It's kind of shy, kind of scared, mostly cute. He reminds me of somebody. Y'all got a smiley face right there, bro. Hold on. I'm going to ask nobody say anything. I'm just going to highlight this. And I'm going to wait 17 years. And eventually someone's going to come in the chat and they're going to say, why are you highlighting a smiley face? That's what they would say. Eventually. You know what I mean? Chitor. How? How? Right? She says, how? You know what I mean? She says, how? How do you know? Right? How? How am I? You know, I'm just learning. So please, I need to take this one step at a time. All right. Obviously, I'm not Persian. I'm not Aryan. I wasn't born lucky enough to be Aryan like you guys. You guys were born Aryan. I can just merely adopt the principles of Aryanism. You know what I mean? There's a big difference between those two ideas.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
آدم باهوشی هستی. آدم باهوشی هستی. آدم باهوشی هستی.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
آدم باهوشی هستی.
Where is that extra sound coming from? آدم.
آدم باهوشی هستی. آدم باهوشی هستی.
I don't think there is one now that I'm really listening to it close. I don't think there is one. آدم باهوشی هستی. آدم باهوشی هستی. Bro, what you just sent me has the word ISIS in it, just saying. I have a special news report from there's a Persian terrorist that I talked to. Actually, I have a couple Persian terrorists that I talked to. And they just sent me a link to something, and the link has the word ISIS in it, not joking. There's a person who's just sent me something and it has the word ISIS in it, and they try to say that they're not terrorists. No, it's ba. Right? That's how you say, you are a smart person. That's how you say that, right? Isn't that what that says? Oh, isn't that what that says? Alam Bahushi. Wait, it says Alam Bahushi Hasti. How's the pronunciation? Alam Bahushi Hasti. Alam Bahushi Hasti. Kind of good. I want to improve. Let me get into the mode. Oh, hello. Thank you for coming. It's so great to see you. Adam Bahushi Hasti. Oh, hello. Salam. Adam Bahushi Hasti. Salam Hubi. Adam Bahushi Hasti. I don't understand how that's not great. That's at least great. I'm not asking for it to be perfect. I never have spoken these words until now. Adam Bahushi Hasti. Adam Bahushi Hasti. How about this? Come here, sir. You're looking very fun today. Yes, absolutely. There's only two types of Persian men that I've ever met in my life. There's only two. Salam Hubi Hasti. Adam Bahushi Hasti Chitora. No, Chitor. Chitor. And then there's this Persian. Adam Bahushi Hasti. Hey, come here. Why did you say that? Don't say that again. Don't say that again. That's what they do. They smack you in the face and you let them. Because you're worried about what they're going to do next. There's only those two types of Persian men. Where's the middle ground guy? You know what I mean? I'm sure that's what all Persian women think. It's like, it's either way too cucky, like way too gay and like limp-wristed and like way too sweet, like I would never let you near my vagina. Or it's like, dude, please, like back off just a little bit, bro. It's too much. It's too masculine. It's too aggressive. It's too much. You know what I mean? Adam Bahushi Hasti. Adam Bahushi Hasti. Adam Bahushi Hasti. Oh, I just got a new terrorist video that just got sent to me. There's a new terrorist video that just came out. There's a new terrorist video that just came out. There's a new terrorist video that just came out. You guys ready to hear it? So, now does this work on girls with big asses? Or no? I need specifically one that works on girls with big asses, specifically. Why'd you send me the word ISIS? Somebody sent me the word ISIS right now. Am I crazy or am I hold on. I have to show this. Is this not the word ISIS? Like, I'm not crazy. Look. That says ISIS. You can text, by the way, it's on Do Not Disturb. That's ISIS. Is that a threat? And look, there's a little guy again in the thing. He's got a hat. It's his, look, those are his eyes, and that's his hat. Why do you guys have little emojis in your language? Focus. Focus the camera. Come on, man. I don't have any control over the focus of this camera. You know what I mean? Is that ISIS or is that not ISIS? Be honest. Is that the word ISIS? ISIS. Yep, that's ISIS. So we've identified which terrorist organization my friend works for. ISIS. So my friend works for the company ISIS. There's a company, it's called ISIS. They do great work. What's that song? Can we play that song? Who wants to hear the ISIS theme song? Who wants to hear the ISIS theme song, guys? If you want to hear the ISIS theme song in the chat, press 1. Who wants to hear the ISIS theme song? Let's play it right now, actually. We need to play the ISIS theme song. Who here knows about the ISIS theme song? Bruh. Is this it? I'll know the second it comes on. I don't think this is it. Or is this just how it starts? Yo, we ramping up now. I don't care who you are, the ISIS theme goes hard, bro. What's up? What's up, Dikachu? You ever hear the ISIS theme song before, bro? What would you do? Can I ask this guy, Dikachu, can I ask you a quick question, man? What would happen if somebody sent you the word ISIS, just the word ISIS? What would you do? Like someone just texted me the word ISIS. How should I treat that person? This is it. This is the right stream. You're in the right stream, yeah. What would you do if somebody sent you the word ISIS on your phone? Like you're walking through your day and somebody sends you the word ISIS on your phone. What would you say? Also, hey, thanks. Welcome. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. We're going to watch a movie soon. Are you excited for that? We're going to watch a cool movie soon, really soon. I'm just learning a little bit of Persian before we start the movie because it's going to be in Persian. So we have to kind of know what we're talking about here. So Chitora is the word for how. So we have that now. Chitor. That's how you say it. How? Chitor. So we're role playing right now. I'm picking up a big booty Persian girl. She's very pretty. Very pretty. But why is there a college level thesis being written in my chat right now? Dikachu, not to be mean, I asked a pretty simple question. I said, what would you do if you're saying give you more info about the situation? Part of what I want your response to be is essentially answering what you would do in absence of any other detail. Like what in your personal opinion, dude, as a normal average guy, I assume, if someone without context sent you the word ISIS to your phone, is this person, this can't be a person that types this well. There can't be a person that types this well. There's no way that there's a person who speaks so clearly and normally on this website. There's no way. This is obviously, yes, there's an ISIS theme song. Have you ever heard the ISIS theme song? Get ready to fucking rock out, dude. You never heard a song this good, bro. Check this out, bro. Just wait for the beat to drop. Just wait for the beat to drop. Seriously, wait for the beat to drop. It starts out slow. You should be bobbing your head to this. Get up. Drink some water, by the way. Everyone drink some water. Yeah, exactly. That's what I should do. Hold on, let me do that right now. I'll make sure I do that. We can't cut the song out, but I'll cut. That's a good answer. That's a really good answer. Thank you, Dikachu. Yeah. I'm maxed out. Yeah. Turn that volume all the way up. You know what I'm talking about? You're the one who sent me an ISIS, bro. If they don't like it, be like, you're the one who sent me just the word ISIS. You know what's crazy about Arabs? I don't know if this is only haram in Islam, but as a general cultural thing, they don't have any music that isn't pious. So every song, any music in their entire culture that comes out, it can't just be like, you know, I love my girlfriend so much. You can't write a song like that if you live in one of these countries. You have to write, I love my girlfriend so much and thank you, God. Now, you could say that's a bad thing. I don't know if I agree. Yep. Feel it right here. That's how it ends. Wait, it's playing again. Sorry. It's in a playlist where it just plays over and over and over again. That's a bang. Yeah, ISIS movie? No, we're not watching an ISIS movie. If you no, you can't make me laugh on my show. You can't make me laugh on my show, bro. That's my show. You can't make me laugh on my show, bro. Get out of here. That's not how this works, bro. You can't be making me laugh on my show, bro. You got to get out of here. You got to get out of here, man. You can't be laughing on my show, bro. I'm sorry. You can't. It's called upstaging. You can't upstage me. It's my show. You can't be funny. I'm the funny one. You laugh. No, unfortunately, we're not watching an ISIS. Unfortunately, I don't think we can watch an ISIS video. I don't think that I don't think that I don't think that I don't think that that's okay. I don't think that that's a part of the YouTube terms of service. I don't think you can play an ISIS video on YouTube. But I mean, I want to. So if I want to, shouldn't I be able to? Does that make sense? Don't you think? I don't know. Like if that makes sense to you, press 1. Here we go. So we're gonna watch a movie pretty soon, but I gotta learn who, what, where, why, how. So we've already learned how. How equals chitor. How's that pronunciation? Chitor. 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 Yep, there we go, baby. Press this 1. That's what I'm talking about. Then we're gonna watch a cool movie. You ready? Chitor. Chitor. Okay? So that's chitor. Chitor. And then we're going to learn how to say why. Now, how do you say why? In person. Wait, hold on. We've got a through line here. We've got another CH.
چرا؟
Chada. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, man. We finally found a nice fucking person. I'm so happy we found a nice fucking person on this fucking website, man. Finally, one nice person on the... Oh, my keyboard's not putting in. One fucking nice person on this website, finally. Finally. It's like, I've been waiting. Y equals charm, which is actually...
چرا؟
Chara, chara, chara. You almost don't say the R. That's how it's similar to Japanese.
چرا؟
Chara. Very similar to Japanese. I'm only saying that because that and Spanish are the only 3. Spanish, Japanese, and now I guess Persian. What an odd combo. Are the only... Yeah, it's basically Cheetos.
چرا؟
No, it's more like churro. What do you think this bitch is saying?
چرا؟
I think she's saying churro. So when a fine asshole walk up to you and she like, Kubi salam, you go churro. Churro.
چرا؟
Okay, am I crazy or is that not a titty? When you look at it from a certain angle, that's a titty. That's a titty, or even worse. That could be worse than a titty if you really look at it. There's a titty on my screen, bro. It's a big pointy tit. Yep, that's a titty. You always, not to steal jokes, I'm not a joke thief. I would never be a joke thief, bro, but low key, bro, you always know a tit. That's a Louis C.K. joke. You're the only one in the theater for now, but I imagine we're going to get a lot more people here pretty soon. A lot of Persians are going to come in going, what is this? Why is it no sound? What's going on? Why is there no sound on the video? I can't see it. What's going on, bro? Why are you watching this with no sound? What's wrong with you? You're crazy. Bro, what are you doing, bro? But then we're going to go to who. That's the next one. If it's a CH, it's going to be a big problem because if there's another CH sound, there's another CH sound.
چه کسی؟
چه کسی. It's almost French.
چه کسی؟
چه کسی. It's almost French, bro.
چه کسی؟
چه کسی. چه کسی. Right? Again, another fucking titty, by the way. There's another titty on the screen. I don't know. These people are obsessed with titties, I guess. Then why do their women have such big asses? I guess you always want what you... yeah, check Cassie. Yo, check Cassie, bro. Yo, check Cassie. She's fucking drunk, bro. Check Cassie. Can you check Cassie's phone? I haven't talked to her in like 2 years. Where? Check Cassie. Who? Check Cassie. So check Cassie is who? Who equals. And when we're watching the film, we want to be listening out for these words. You understand? Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yo, check Cassie, bro. Where is she? Yo, Cassie. Yo, Cassie. I got to check you, bro. Like, what's going on? Are you okay? Why are you spending so much time with that idiot jerk you're with? You should be with me, Cassie. So now we know who is check Cassie. What are we missing? What? What is what? Let's find out. What Look at me, can't even type in my own damn language. What is what? Just chi.
Chi.
Just chi.
Chi.
And there's another titty on the screen. Not kidding. These people do emojis and titties for their language. Kind of based, honestly. That's more like a finger to me? That's like a finger pointing to the thumb. Essentially, like the thumb is here, and then the finger like this, basically. But then there's also that little guy underneath. They're obsessed with this little guy. Tell me that's not a little guy on the bottom though. Can I tell you something? When Bingo Panda gets here, because he always shows up, even though we had probably our worst fight last night, he's going to be so pissed that Dikachu has the crown, because he is used to being the one with the crown. So what is just chi?
Chi.
Yeah, just chi. So easy. It's very cute, isn't it? Chi. Chi. And look, chi is the same. Why is it all ch? It's all ch. Chitora. Chara. Chekasi. Chi. It's all ch, 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 ch. I wonder why. So we got who, what, where is not that important of a word, but we'll learn it. And as we're watching the film, we're going to be listening out for these words. Listening. Nope, we found our first non. Go figure. We found our first non-ch sound. It's kaja.
Koja.
Nope, it's koja. You thought it was kaja because it's K-A-J-A? No, it's koja.
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 Koja. Okay. I'm not fucking kidding you right now, bro. Yeah. Don't make me laugh on my stream or you're getting banned. You almost got me writing that. Don't make me laugh on my stream or you're getting banned. Don't make me laugh on my stream. Delete it. You can't be funnier than me on my stream. Delete the comment. Don't bonk me with your big, beautiful Amy Rose hammer either. Yep, thank you. Here we go. So this is, we're not going to address that. This is koja.
Koja.
Koja. Koja. Koja. Now, I want to point something out about koja. First of all, as you can see, it's K-A-J-A. Okay. This face right here, is that not the sweetest, cutest emoji you've ever seen? Look at this. Look at that. That's the cutest, sweetest emoji I've ever seen. Look at it. It's like sort of like, how do you get this fucking camera to focus? It's basically like, here, I'll be my own. I'll be one of my own grips on my own fucking set that I have to do everything on. But look, it's a fucking emoji. What Persians in the chat, answer for yourselves. Why did you make your language emojis? Is that why y'all be emoji spamming all the time? Y'all ever text with a Persian chick and she's like, every other fucking word is a fucking emoji? Now I know why. Their whole language is fucking emojis. That's a face. That's a squiggly-eyed. What would you describe that as? He's a squiggly-eyed, like sort of he's upset or like maybe a little hurt. You know, I'm doing the bounce. Listen, I'm going to use some technical terms for you. Here's this stupid thing. I'm going to use the bounce of this thing so that you can fucking see the thing, or else you're not going to be able to fucking see the thing because it just doesn't work. Is that not a cute face? I think that's a really cute face. It's true. Now you are telling me, Dikachu, that you know Egyptian mythology? Because if you answer right, you're getting modded. This guy is okay. No one will ever see this because this stream is going to get buried in my content. All right, he's getting modded. Yep. So welcome the new mod of the channel, Dikachu. How do you do it? Add as moderator, standard moderator save. All right, there we go. Yep. Anyway, y'all can read what he just wrote. I'm not going to read that aloud. That's too precious to me. That's too sacred. It's a sacred text that I'm not going to read. You can read that for yourself. That's all true, though. That actually happened, and that's the gospel truth. And that's the gospel truth. I promise you. This shit that I have to, I hope you don't mind. I'm sorry. I have to just show it, just to say, make sure it never goes away. Look at this. I'm just going to give you all a second to read this. I know it's so, here, hold on. We're going to be watching a movie. We have to have maximum darkness anyway. So let me close the, why's my cat sleeping right now? She's supposed to, oh, it's probably from the hunger pangs. You realize I haven't fed my cat in like a day and a half because of Bingo Panda, right? Yeah, there's this guy, his name's Bingo Panda. He's usually the stream king. He usually has the crown. But he's missing because he pissed me off so bad last night. I almost had a nervous breakdown. I'm not going to say what he did. I wouldn't give him the satisfaction, but he owes me $50. He actually owes me way more than $50, but we're working on the details in terms of the interest. When he comes here, he's going to scream seeing this. Anyway, I want to say two things about Dikachu, and then we can come back to the stuff. I know he's going to be pissed about things that happen online, which is crazy. But this guy Dikachu, I just want to say something about him real quick. There have been other examples in the channel's history, the very short history of the channel, which is only 3 months old. Just saying. Imagine what it's going to be like when it's 3 years old. Anyway, there are many ways to get on my good side. Dikachu has done what I would call a textbook get on my good side. He came in polite, complimentary to my Wii U. Should we pick up this call? It's potential spam. Let's see what they have to say. Hello?
I am looking for Julie.
Julie. You're looking for, sorry, can you say that again?
I'm looking for Julie, sir.
Julie, sir?
I'm looking for the property owner over on West 156th Street.
156th Street?
I'm looking for the property owner, sir, over on 1222 West 156th Street in Thompson, California.
You say 156?
Yes, sir.
156?
Yes, sir.
Julisi? What are you looking for again?
I'm looking for the property owner, sir.
Of
over
who?
On,
for who? Julisi?
Julie. I'm looking for Julie Bigelow.
Hubi, salam. Are you talking hold on. What country are you from?
In California, sir.
No, what country are you from?
In Upland. I am from Upland, California, sir.
Originally?
Yes, sir.
You were born there.
I'm sorry, sir?
You were born in Upland? Oh, that feels so, oh my gosh, the rush I got from that. I'm high. I feel high. Oh, my toes are curling. Oh, somebody clip that. I need a second, guys. I'm sorry. I need a break after that. I'm so sorry. The Stream Kings are going to fight now for the crown, so we'll see who wins. I got to take 1 second. I got to walk around. You too, if you're listening to this, get up, stretch your legs, stand up a little bit, stretch your back out, try and touch your toes, stretch your chest. What are you working today in the gym? Think about that. And then like trying to focus on that a little bit more, but always be stretching your whole body. Come down, like stretch your legs out, sort of splay them and see how low of a squat you can get into. You want your hips. I need to stretch my hips out. I did inner thigh and quads yesterday. And then of course I was squatting too. So there's some ass action. Hey, how's it feel being number 2, Bingo? Ooh. How's it feel, man? Fucking loser. Retard. This guy owes me $50 fucking dollars. I was trying to slam the door dramatically, but for whatever reason, the hinges don't work. The hinges don't work on it. And so, they work on it, but they work too well. They made it completely silent. I got to get up. I got to drink some water. I'm going to get some coffee because that was really funny. And I need to like reset my system because I can't. That's all I'll be thinking about now all day. The big truth of it is I need a second recording device because I need to be able to take calls and I also need to record at the same time. So I need another, I'm not going to use the word, but it starts with a P and ends with an E. And it's not Penny. And it's not Penelope. And it's not, well, that's the question of the day. That's the question of the day. That's the question of the day. Oh. That's the question of the day. That's the question of the day is how many words can you name? And this the one that gets the most gets a big prize at the end. Ooh, someone just wrote in Persian. Dikachu, are you Aryan? Or is that Arabic? Oh no, here we go. This is gonna be, if this is an Arab. No, hold on. I can figure it out. If there's emojis in it, then I know what language it is. Is there any emojis I can see? I don't know. It looks a little harsher. It looks like there might be more. I'm not going to look. You see my hands here, right? I got to show my hands. So like a magician always shows you his hands when he's not doing a trick, and I am magical. So I'm not looking anything up, I promise. No. I'm not going to look up anything up. I knew it was Arabic. See, I knew it was Arabic. See, did I call it or no? Bingo. I know we hate each other right now, especially after what you fucking pulled last night. I can't even believe I let you in my fucking chat. I can't even believe I let you in my fucking chat after what you pulled last night. But yeah, I knew it was Arabic. So this is an Arab. Or maybe he just copy translate from Google. Anyway, the question of the day is, sorry, that's how fast I type. It's so quick, so I just have to get it all out as fast as I can. خوبه salam. How many words can you name that begin with the? I'm not going to even say the letter with P and Where's the tit? Who has a tit? Who has the tit? Thank God he's an American. That's why he's so fucking cool. Because he's an American. That's why he came in. He's just normal. I just want normal people. Is there a way to make it so that I can only set it so normal people click on my stuff? Is there a setting I could choose? So how many words can you name that begin with P and end with E? That's the question of the day. How many words can you name in the English language that begin with the word P and end with E? I named a few away from my station. I can name them right now, but the whole point of the contest is that you guys do it. So I did just want to show something off really quickly. I have to scroll up a little bit to do this. Dikachu, I don't play favorites. You're my favorite though. No, I don't play favorites, but check this out. He basically did what I call a textbook DM slide. You know what I mean? We were just discussing how to pick up girls a little bit ago, particularly a fine ass fucking Persian hoe with I'm talking big ass, like too much to handle kind of ass. It's another question of the day. Are you more of a top half of a woman or bottom half of a woman? I'm firmly in the bottom half camp. I mean, you know, do I like the top half? Yeah, it's where the head is, you know. So obviously that's important, but the bottom half is, the thing about a woman is you could take like the brain and like the stomach and, well, not the stomach, you know, because she needs to taste the food before she gives it to me. But, you know, well, I guess it's more tongue. Well, and she needs a mouth, not for talking. But, you know, you can take all that shit away. Who gives a fuck? It's about the baby maker part that I want. And included within the baby maker part are big hips. And I don't care, like, people ask me all the time, they go, RC, you more of an ass man? You more of a tits man, bruh? I go, hips. They go, what the fuck? What the fuck you just say? I go, yeah, hips. Also, why are you talking like that? You're from Encino. Man, what the fuck? You say hips? I go, yeah, hips. They go, why? You don't like big ass titties? I'm like, yeah, I do. I like little ass titties though. A lot. The only type of titty I don't like is medium. Right in the middle. I want like too much titty or not enough. I don't want kind of a little bit of tit. I know that whole saying, like, too much of a handful is too much or whatever, but for me, I just give me just way too big, like bigger than my head, or nipples on the chest. Those are the best two. Okay. Same with ass, pretty much. Although, I don't know, the rules of engagement on ass are very different because now we're talking about a bunch of different factors, but I don't care about anything other than hips. Hips need to be top priority. So where were we? Oh, right. You want to get on my good side? Literally copy pasta what this guy did. Okay, let's walk through it play by play. Okay, so he starts out by saying a greeting, which is very appropriate considering the circumstances. He walks in here. Sorry, I hope you don't mind this, Dikachu. It's just I appreciate your game. Okay. He walks in. He goes, "Sup." He doesn't just start talking like somebody I know. Bingo Panda. He goes, "Sup." Then he does a second, even more complimentary greeting. Hiya. Wow. Then he refers to me affectionately, Brewski. Wow. Thanks, man. I don't know how long you've been around here, if you've been watching the vids, if you've been watching the streams, if you've been watching the shorts, if you've been liking the post. I don't know what kind of dude this is. This could be a video Chad. It could be a shorts queen. It could be I know it's not a stream king because I ain't never seen this before. He could even be a post pro, one of the four. He might even be a podcast guy from the future when I do the podcast. But he's coming in. Does he assert dominance? Does he try to upstage me? Yeah, a little bit. He tries to be funny. That's the next thing he does. He tries to be funny. Okay? You only have two choices at this point. He says, not only that, he writes perfectly. Perfectly. The first time I read this, I'm like, oh no, here's a fucking bot. There's a bot in my channel. And then I go, no. This is just somebody who appreciates the fucking English language. Unlike somebody I know who writes like they're a toddler because they just got to this nation that I built. But all of that wasn't enough. If you come on my chat, I really only need you to be one of two things. I need you to be funny or I need you to be scary. Those two things. Those are my two favorite things in the whole world, funny and scary. Okay? I'm sorry for revealing the secret here, but I feel like I can just toss this in because no one will ever watch this, right? But then here's the most important thing he does. Now, I know you can't read any of this, so I'm going to zoom in on this just real quick. I just want to highlight something. Here's how he sealed the deal. This is when he became a lifetime for real. This is when he turned into an OG. He messed with old block. No, he said, I shouldn't read it aloud. It's basically like reading the Bible, but okay, fine. I don't know. I'll ask him. Can I know I can't even look at his comments anymore because it's like, you get me, twin. You know what I mean? It's like, I can't even look at his comments anymore. I know I wanted to do a video or a shorts queen thing. Should I do that right now? Actually, in honor of that, just because it's like now I have now I have permission. I'm going to make a shorts queen vid right now. Because we got to appease these fucking losers that watch. If you watch YouTube reels, stop. As soon as they start playing games, I stop. I stop playing games. At any moment, I could hit that yay button. Any moment. I was looking at it. I'm like, I was kind of waiting for 66 because it's a little bit more on brand because I'm not just a Nintendo kid. I am also a Sony bro. And it's 65 anyway, bro. No, I can't even do it. No. Oh my gosh. And he typed all the words. Oh my gosh. This is my twin. I found him. We were separated at birth. But anyway, going back to this, I guess there's no shorts queen video. I was waiting for 66 though, because as cool as Nintendo 64 is, and it is so cool, even cooler. I know. No, you meant to write. I'm trying blood. You know what I'm saying? Now we out here though. So you messing with old block, huh? If anybody ever comes in here and steps to me, just be like, "Yo, you messing with old block?" Oh, by the way, I should let you know, Dikachu. Persuasive. Oh, we're not watching the movie today. I'm just chatting with Dikachu. No, I'm just kidding. I found a friend. Hold on, let me call my mom. Hold on, let me call my mom real quick. Hey, mama. No, I haven't done that yet. No, I'm not. I'm also failing in that way. Yep, thanks for pointing it out. No, but mama, I have something so great to tell you, mama. I found my first friend. Where did I meet him? A bar. Yeah, a bar. He was. Oh, you done? You got more in you, bro. Come on, champ. You're not even halfway done. Oh, sorry, mom. I'm talking to him right now. No, he's not here. Bye, mom. What a bitch. You got more in you. Let's see what he's got. And by the way, notice the crown, bro. Sheesh, you noticed that crown, huh? Oh, he got another one. You can also do. I'm also allowing words that are used in common English parlance that you can also use that may have not originated in English. Those are also on the table. Those are also on the table. And every proper noun as well. So any name also counts. So every name that starts with P and ends with E. That's a lot of words. Let's read them so far. He said, percentage, protective, preference, providence, predictive, productive, preventative, persuasive, pilgrimage, powerhouse, pervasive. I found my twin. But anyway, just a little crash course. Hi, twin. You know, it's not a mistake that you're here. However you found me, it's not a mistake. That's all I'm trying to say. There are no mistakes. I'm not going to use the word that Bingo Panda used last night, but it isn't an A word. It's all special and real. Anyway, this is a little Egyptian mythology from Cairo, from Amun-Ra. This is from the voice of Amun-Ra. And I'll read this to you. It's kind of hard to see because the camera doesn't know how to focus. But Isis became pregnant with Horus through magic after using a spell to revive her dead husband. Let's just focus on the first half of this story. And I've told some mythology on it, very rarely because I find it so sacred, I don't want to tell it. I've told the story of Narcissus from Greek mythology. Okay, so who did a cutie mark? Did anyone see that? There was a cutie thing came up on the screen. Who did that? No! Why are there cutie marks coming up? Okay. So, Isis, what? Okay. Isis became pregnant. Don't do that again. Okay. So, Isis became pregnant with Horus through magic after using a spell to revive her dead husband, Osiris, long enough for him to impregnate her. You notice something about Egyptian mythology and why it's the best? It's like everyone's fucking each other and getting each other pregnant. How would that not be my favorite? Now get this. Who here has been watching the Pokemon series? Raise your hand. Who's been watching the Pokemon series? It doesn't have to be every single fucking episode. I know that there's 65 of them and one of them is 5 hours. So if one of them is 5 hours, you can imagine what the rest of them are. But they're actually pretty short most of the time. The reason it's 5 hours is Bingo Panda's fault, as is everything else. You understand Horus. The story of Horus is dusty. Okay, anyway. So how does he know that this is, has he been reading my Google Doc about everything I'm going to do for the next 7 years on this channel? No, he's just my twinsy. So then he said, he goes on to write, and by the way, this actually happened. This is not myth. This is a real thing that happened in real life. Let's get the bounce again. Oh, I guess we got to get the bounce again. We need the bounce to make it focus because I'm a one-man show. I have to do everything by my fucking self. Here we go. So in some myths, she transforms into a falcon. And when she becomes a falcon, which, by the way, that's Dusty. Dusty, Dusty, Dusty. She fans with her wings, I assume, life back into Osiris's body. Pardon for the lack of proper pronunciation on these ancient Egyptian words. They wrote in emojis as well. Then conceives their son. This act performed despite Osiris being dead and dismembered ensured their son Horus. I'm gonna cry. Would have an heir. And who is the heir of Osiris? Or excuse me, who is the heir of Horus? I know the actual answer, but the answer on this channel, when somebody asks, hey, who is the heir of Horus? You say, motherfucking Dusty, bitch. Oh, he wrote more. Oh, he wrote the best one so far. Oh, I'm not going to read that comment. Hey, mods, somebody did Dikachu. So Dikachu, now that you've been inducted into the army, into the Red Shadow Army, I have there is only one rule on the channel about what people are not allowed to say in the chat. Mr. Dikachu, would you please tell me if you know what that rule is? Does anyone know what the rule is in the chat? Does anyone know? If you don't know, it's okay. Just say, I don't know. There's nothing. Socrates, the ancient philosopher, would be so happy if you said, I don't know. You already said P. You can't say P again, bro. You can't say P twice, bro. You can't say P unless you say PP. Then you'd be right. Maybe that's what he was saying. He was just waiting a little bit. You can say PP. Did bro say PP though? Who said PP though? So what's the rule? Does anyone know? Yep, PP. That's another one. There is one rule you can say. Every bad word you can think of. You can be terroristic. You can lie, cheat, steal. In fact, it's encouraged. I want this to be a hellscape war zone one day. I want people, right, thank you, Dikachu. You're the best. I appreciate you, man. Okay, here we go. There's only one rule, all right? And this is only because there must be an ounce, one drop of yin. No, the rule is not ISIS. The one drop of yin in the yang of this is, because there always must be one drop of good and evil and one drop of evil and good. It's never one or the other, okay? Unless you were talking about Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts lore. And if you want to get into that, I will spend 6 hours talking about that. But anyway, there has to be a drop of order in this chaos. I want this to be the most chaotic chat you've ever seen. I want people attacking each other personally. I want people coming after each other. I want lies. I want, what do I want? I want basically like complete and total anarchy, except one rule. There is one rule. You can't spoil anything. Because that's just not nice. That's just not nice. You cannot spoil anything. So, Dikachu, my humble request, although I can't control what you do, is that if you see anyone spoiling anything, if you see it before I do and you can delete it before I see it, you're goated. And then he chooses to use a really good word. One of my favorites. Now, Dikachu, do you know I'm a pirate, or did you? Now, Dikachu, did you know I'm a pirate or not? Be honest. Arr. Yo ho yo yo. Nah, I hate that word, but you're right, technically. Now, there's a word that you haven't said, and it's my probably my favorite word in the entire English language. And nothing, another rule, this one's more for me than for you, is nothing you see on the channel is a mistake. It's all controlled, planned, and done by me on purpose. There's no mistakes. And there's a specific reason I decided to make it P and E, because my favorite word in the entire English language begins with P and ends with E. Does anyone know it? Because right now, Dikachu is winning by a factor of, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. PP is 18, 19, 20. Let's sing a song about it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So Dikachu, the floor is yours. You're sort of the star. This is the surprise. I should have written this. I don't know if I can change the description now. I chose to be praise. What a wonderful word, praise. Is there anything more a better feeling than good job? Good job when you've actually earned it. I hate the words good job put together for no reason, because people say that, hey, good job. Playable. You never thought about it, did you? How many words start with P and end with E? Did you? Until right now. You're welcome. You're welcome. You say, thank you, RC. I say, you're welcome. Thank you, Red Shadow. I say you're welcome. You say thank you, Red. I say you're welcome. Persephone. Wait, is that what you said? Yeah, it is. Oh, Persephone. Imagine you name your child. You can't name your child Persephone because it would damn them to a life of, well, could you? That's like a borderline. But Persephone is the perfect middle name. How about Elizabeth Persephone, your last name, as your first daughter? You would spoil the fuck out of her. There's nothing you wouldn't do. Persephone? Elizabeth Persephone? Or is it Victoria Persephone? Or is it Catherine Persephone? Well, you can name her that, and it's going to be... You notice how caustic Bingo Panda becomes when I pay attention to anybody but him, right? I'm making sure everybody sees that in the chat right now. For one moment, I get one moment of reprieve from his tyranny, and he throws a bitch fit about it. I get one moment where I'm relaxed and happy and feel good. And he hates it. He couldn't hate anything more. By the way, my day doesn't start until 12:22. So now the day's started, so we can get the movie started. Profane. Promote. Oh yeah. As in fucking promote the channel right now. No, I'm just kidding. Let's keep going, baby. You got this, dude. You got this. I really hope you're not looking this up. That would make me really sad. Are you looking this up, or is this from your heart and soul? Be honest. I can't tell from text, but I don't know. Is this from you, or are you just fucking with me? Yeah. That's not one of my favorite words, though. That's actually one of my least favorite words. Yeah, it's all... You understand now. It's all planned. There's no mistakes in this. There's no mistakes in this channel. It's not like... When I say oops, I'm saying it as a choice. I'm saying, oops. You know how easy that is to say? To lie like that? Oops. Phone. Exactly. Just used the word phone. Correct. Next. Most importantly, my favorite word. And you're missing a lot of names, too. There's about at least 10 or 15 that I could come up with right now. I'm not going to say any of them. My stomach wumbled. What can I eat? What do I have to eat? Probably nothing. See, I told you my day doesn't start till 12:22. It's past 12:22 and I get hungry. Just saying. I will tell you the worst time of day is like 4. Sure, lottery tickets. You buy lotto, dude? I buy lotto. Big time. I buy lotto big time. I buy lotto big time. And one day I'm going to hit the jackpot, bro. Y'all best believe I'm about to hit that jackpot so good. Persephone. Yeah, you gotta go for more names, because names are like fertile ground for this challenge. P-E. And P-E is it's my favorite word. Is begins with P and ends with E. And you still haven't said it. Not many people know it. It's not that obscure. It's not as obscure as one of my other favorite words, which is fecund. I'll spell it in the chat now. It's spelled very interestingly. F-E-C-U-N-D. This is like top 5 favorite words tier. Fecund. Who knows that word? Ooh, I love crosswords. Let's do crosswords on the channel. And don't mention the word bingo to me. That guy's fucking retarded. I don't want to think about him. I can't believe what he said last night. I don't want to repeat it, but So yeah, if you see any spoilers on the channel, I need you to delete them. Possible? As in anything is. You never thought about how many words start with P and end with E, did you? You never thought about how many words start with P and end with E. Did you? Thank you, Red. Thank you, Red. Yeah, there's no such thing as unintentional. There's no such thing as unintentional. There's no such thing as unintentional, bro. There's no such thing as unintentional. There's no such thing as unintentional. There's no such thing as unintentional. Unintentional is in your mind. There's no such thing as unintentional. Partake. As in, I'd like to partake in that big ass. As in, excuse me, beautiful Persian woman, may I partake in your big, giant, fat ass? Partake. Partake. There's a Shakespearean word that's coming to mind. Yes. Well, hold on. Whoa. Is anyone seeing this? What is that? What was that on the screen? It went away. I swear there was some cutie things on there. Whoa. Thanks, Red. Yeah, you're welcome. What? Okay. Wait, what was that? Wait. I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna catch you once. All I have to do is catch you once, and then I prove it for. I caught you. Caught you. Who's doing that in the chat? Who's putting the little things on there? Who is doing it? Show yourself. I hate. I'm not gonna do the Should I do the Frozen rant today, bro? It's sizzling. There's a lot of cooking words and foods that begin with P and end with E. By the way, primate, disgusting. Who is doing that? Who is doing that? Dickachu, can you figure out who's doing that, please? Thanks, Minion. You're welcome, sir. How do I imagine Dickachu sounds? Well, he'll call in one day, probably. So we'll hear him one day. Yeah, they left because someone's doing fucking cutie marks in my chat. We need to find who's doing the fucking cutie marks in my chat and get rid of them. Do you know who's doing that? How do we find the person who's doing that and stop them? I wouldn't stay in a stream if I saw cutie marks on the screen, would you? If you find out who that is, you got to tell me now. You find out who that is, you tell me now. Pancake, exactly. See, this is called double team. I'm giving you inspiration. You're coming up with everything, though. I'm telling you where to look. You know what I mean? There's a concept in English that you may or may not know. I'm only saying this because, unfortunately, there's a bunch of fucking foreign people. It's so gross. I don't know how to make them stop. There's only one other besides you that could be doing it. Is that what you're saying? No, because they're gone now. They left because they do this cutie mark shit and then they leave. So what I mean is Dickachu, I'm launching an investigation. All right, Private. Wait, what would you like your deputy name to be? Deputy Dick? Look here, Deputy Dick. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. I gave you one of the words. Didn't you already say it though? I think you already said Private, did you not? Oh man, I'm sorry. I was purposefully avoiding them. Oh man. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Well, I don't want to get any of them. That's the thing. So you can have that one, I promise. I gave it to you. I promise. I told you I act too well. I have this problem with every girlfriend that I've ever had. They go, I can't tell when you're Are you calling me a provocateur? Are you calling me a provocateur? Do you think I'm provocative? Oh. Sorry. I sell propane and propane accessories. Provoke. And I'll give you a freebie. Provocative. 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 We're still waiting on my favorite word, though. Provocative. Probate. Probe. Nasty word, probate, isn't it? Ugh. Gross. One of the words the you-know-who's came up with. Probate. Ugh. Sends shivers down my spine. That's scarier than the Vavitch. And the Vavitch is like the top 2 scariest movies I've ever seen. Yeah, thanks for getting rid of it. It still counts, though. I don't want any of your... I'm going to count all these up at the end of the thing, so you got to keep track of them. Or me, I'm not going to write these down. So you got to start writing these down. Are you writing these down on your phone or somewhere? Because I need this to be... At the end of the night, we're going to capture this idea. So I need you to keep track, even the ones that you're deleting that are technically mine or whatever. Protege. Now, I do need to give you just a little light slap on the wrist, just a light one. The E on the end is wrong. You need an accent. Protege. And like I said, the reason that a French word would count is because in English we use many words from other languages. So it's all right. If there's a word that you can think of, maybe it's the name of a food. I'm always right. You'll learn that the longer you stick around. All right, Deputy Dick. We got a real case on our hands. Thank you. No offense, just trying to make it, proper. If we're using parlez-vous français, monsieur? If we're going to speak French, then we must unfortunately adhere to French standards, rules of engagement. It sucks, but yeah, right. Look in your fucking cupboards, man. Anyway, we're gonna start this movie. Movies. Man. So, still haven't gotten my favorite word. My favorite word in the whole English language. No. And PewDiePie doesn't count either. No. There shall be none of that. Especially, I gotta say this really quick because I'm just trying to sneak this in. There's no rules of engagement on the channel. You can literally say whatever you want. But you cannot spoil anything. But there's like a soft rule that like booby streamers, booby girls, cam girl shit, we don't like that here. There's basically a rule about no girls. I mean, there's nothing I can do to enforce it because tits or get the fuck out. You know what I mean? If you're a girl, you come on here, basically, here's the order of events. We're playing a game. We're playing Pokemon, whatever it is. And a girl comes in and she says, I'm a girl. We just fucking destroy her until she goes. And she can stay, but it's tits or get the fuck out. You post your tits in the chat or you get the fuck out. I'm talking about a fucking Pinterest board of it that you send as a link with a timestamp. Then you may speak, bitch. Listen, if you're privately a girl, nothing I can do. I don't think you should be online. At all. Porcupine, yes, and there's so many animals that you can name now. You're working through it, buddy. I believe in you. I know you're going to get there. You better not be fucking with me and looking this up. I would kill you. Here's my inductive reasoning skills, and we have to use our inductive reasoning skills because we must crack this case, deputy. We have a big case on our hands. There's somebody doing fucking cute pantyhose. Uh-oh. That's borderline, but I'll let it slide. It's just a garment, but you know who wears pantyhose. I know I'm giving you clues. This is not just. I wouldn't make you do this. Here's what a mean person would do. I know I'm the devil, but the devil has to tell you he's tricking you. Okay. And I'm not tricking you when I say I'm a really sweet devil. And I'm giving you every clue I can without too much. If I was mean, I'd be like, all right, name every word that starts with P and ends with ego. And then I would be silent until he named the word that I'm thinking of. Because once we... Oh, boy. Uh-oh. 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 We're getting real scandalous now. The last two words... Wait, hold on. When you really stretch it, not only is pantyhose and porcupine, not only are those very titillating, scandalous words, but then we have prostitute. But if I was a mean guy, I'd be like, all right, figure out what my favorite word is now. You already said prostate, boy. He's saying prostate because I'm not going to say what happened with his prostate just now when I was talking about pantyhose and porcupines, but it twinged. There was a twinge in his prostate. That's why he typed that as he thought about it. Go, Dickachu! Ban them for spoiling something for me before I got a chance to look at it myself, Dickachu. Dickachu! That's you. That's the one I'm going to send you out. Penetrate. In a different universe, that would be my favorite word. Penetrate? What a wonderful word. Penetrate. Propose? Oh no, I hate him so much, but he said another really good word. No, he said a really good word. He said a really good word, guys. No. I don't know what to do about Bingo Panda because it's like half the time he's a piece of shit and the other half of the time he pulls through. So I don't know what to do. Makes me persnickety, which is not one of the words because it ends not with an E. Persnickety, persnickety. Parent. Plesiosaur. Oh no. Oh no. We have the word penile on the screen. Hopefully a lot more words come up that will push that chat up. But that does count, of course, penile. P. Not P, I'm naming, to make everybody's life 10 times harder, I'm now going to start naming words that start with P but do not end with E. P, not as in the urine that comes out of your penis, but oh, pie hole, as in shut up, you pie hole, you dumb fucking idiot, you bingo. So we got to figure this out, Deputy Dickachu. Who is doing the cutie marks in the chat? All right. Is this too cringe to do? If I put a cigarette in my mouth and I act like I'm a 19, yeah. Wow, hey, Bingo Panda, if you keep that up, you're going to surpass him. He took almost all of the best words, though, already. So you should have thought about this before you started fucking around. Now he's worried. Oh, Oh my gosh, is there a better word in the English language than petite? Yes, there is. There's one, but petite. Oh my God. My hips are gyrating just reading that word. I'm serious. I'm literally humping the air right now just seeing the word petite. Oh, the best thing you can be. The best thing you can be as a woman. Petite. Oh. I cannot disassociate the word pretty from petite. Pretty, petite, perfect, perfect. Yeah, so there's only a couple people in here and there's no cutie marks, which means are we now saying inductively that procreate? Yes! A word that should be on your mind every moment is procreate. Every moment that passes, you need to be thinking about procreate. Every moment. Pure. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, yes. 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 Oh. Here's the fates in the river Styx. You guys ready to hear the fates in the river Styx? That's every single thread they cut of the pokeable, poke, 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 poke. I'm not reading that word out loud, but yeah, that counts. Moving on. And by the way, before anybody makes that fucking wisecrack that that's my favorite word, you ban them if they say that. I'm just kidding. The only thing that's actually this is what I call. I have this new method. I was talking about my top 10 favorite movies. Who saw that in the chat? If you saw that the two-parter top 10 movies list I put out 2 videos. It's for my top 10 films. It really was more of an exploration as to whether or not I would be able to talk so vulnerably as to share something so personal as my top 10 favorite films. But and less about like plague. Bring out your dead. Bring out your dead. Hello. Y'all gonna make me start speaking gutter speak on the channel, bro. You never thought about how many words start with P and end with E, did you? Thanks, Red. Portable. Portable. As in, I want a girlfriend who's portable. Polite. Yet another beautiful. Look at how many great words. Well, there's one really bad one on the screen still, but look how many great words start with P and end with E. Just think of the possibilities. No, you can keep it though. Dikachu, are you keeping the words that you're putting down even if you delete them? Because I'm not keeping track of who's winning right now. We need a count by the end of the night. So I need you to keep track of what you're doing, even if you're deleting them, because I'm not writing them down. Yeah, okay, good. And type the other ones that you deleted too, if you remember them. I gave you a couple, and that's okay. You get to use them. That's just one of the benefits of being on my good side. I treat people who are on my good side as well as I treat badly the people who are on my bad side. Protective. What a great word. Like me, I'm protective. Very protective. When I have something and it's mine, I would kill. Just like that. Done. In 1 second, if anything tried to fuck with it, I would kill. It's called being protective, and I am. Not a different word that starts with P and ends with E that involves. Here's a huge hint, Dikachu, and I don't think Bingo Panda's going to get this because I don't think he's smart enough because he's proved over and over again how stupid he is, and he's also from Alberta, Canada, by the way, just saying, and he's Indian. But the word that I'm thinking of is The word that I'm thinking of, it starts with P and ends with E. It's not protective, but it's similar to protective, and it's something that you do when you have something in your, I'm not going to say the word, but I'm not going to say the word because it's basically going to give it away, but that's a really good hint. When you have something in your, it makes you this word. We'll do it like a Jeopardy question. When you have something in your, it makes you. Bing, bing, bang, bang. Can we listen to the ISIS theme song again? Da zoom, buddy. Now, I'm seeing, I just looked at the chat again. You said polymerase. Are you in the hard sciences? And you don't have to, please don't share anything about yourself that's too personal, but are you in the hard sciences? How do you know that word? How do you know that word? Are you into hard sciences too? Are you that much of my twin? I see. Well, we'll leave it at that if you don't mind. Not that you need to, I'm just giving you some advice. And people who take my advice get a lot of benefit from doing so. So we have, let's do a count here. We're going to do an official count on the channel right now. Right now we have 2 contestants. We have one Mr. Dickachu and one Mrs. I call him Mrs. because he's such a failed male. Now we'll refer to him. His name is Stuckwinder, by the way. His name, the actual real name of him. He owes me $50, Bingo Panda. So we have, let's see, how many words? The count right now, I'm not going to type the word. Well, actually, I should type the words because let's start keeping track of this. We need to start keeping track of this, unfortunately, because unfortunately, we have to. Okay, so we have this huge chunk here because we don't want to repeat words, you know. We have percentage, protective, preference. Look how many you thought of right off the top of the dome, man. That was great. Percentage, protective. There's a big prize waiting for whoever gets my favorite word. Big prize. Big prize. Big prize. Big prize. Waiting for whomsoever is lucky enough. Whomsoever is lucky enough to get my favorite word. Whomsoever is lucky enough to get my favorite word. Whomsoever is lucky enough to get my favorite word. Whomsoever. Whomsoever is lucky enough to get my favorite word. That begins with a P and ends with an E. I may have mentioned it on the channel before, but I have only been doing this 3 months and already have like 3,800 videos. So I would imagine that being a difficult task to comb through. I hardly remember what I've done on any given evening or day. So if I hardly remember, then certainly must be difficult for you. I'm the one saying it. All right. So the count right now is for Mr. Dickachu. Let's see. Percentage, protective, preference, providence, predictive, productive, preventative, and also persuasive. Now, wouldn't you call me persuasive? I would call me persuasive. Let's see. We have percentage, protective, preference, provenance, predictive, productive, preventive, persuasive, true, very, very much true. Now, pilgrimage, what a great word. Pilgrimage. As in, I'm taking a pilgrimage to Mecca. Pilgrimage. Why am I in such a good mood? I got real mad last night, and so I let all that anger out. I was punching things, Lucy mostly, in the head. Pervasive. Oh, pervasive. Prostate, unfortunately. As in, mine is being stimulated by this conversation. Profile, of course. We have P and PP. And I'll just join it up together like that. How do you spell PP? Like, do you spell it PP or do you spell it PP? Like, do you do PP? They're having it be they're having it joined up with a dash. They're saying PP. But I'm gonna have it just say PP, like PP, as in, you know, puke. There's a my favorite word and my second favorite word both begin and end the same way with a P and an E, which is crazy. Puke, pike, pile, pan, as in P-A-N-E, not P-A-N, pole. P he already said. ISIS. Pirate. Arr. Police. Ugh. Gross. Pirates of the Caribbean is my favorite movie. By the way, I missed this a little bit ago. Dikachu, we'd love to hear from you about your character that is a pirate, please. You can either do that by calling in, if that's your preference. There's other ways to call in as well if you do not feel comfortable calling on a phone or whatever. Or you can just type about it in the chat. We would love to hear that from you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We also have, of course, praise and playable. And Persephone. Oh! You meet a girl, she says, you go, what's your name? She goes, Persephone. You say, what are you doing for the rest of your life? Profane. The sacred and the profane. When did Bingo Panda even start trying to guess? He barely even did one or something. Like, oh, it's like not even important to count, but just we have to keep track of it because he's gonna send me 3 emails otherwise. Phone, as in call me, as in call me, as in the phone number's right fucking there. And if you feel uncomfortable with that, there's about 400 different ways to do it. So figure it out. I'm not gonna baby spoon feed you all the time just because I like you guys. Babying you will lead to more problems in the future. So Persephone. I don't know what that message retracted was, one, but so unfortunately that doesn't count. If if Bingo Panda or anybody else said it right now, partake. Wonderful. Thanks, Red. That's right. Pancake. Who wants to make me pancakes right now? I would kill for a big flapjack stack. I would kill for a big flapjack stack. Provoke. Hold on. Did we get provoke already? No, we didn't. I just spent so long talking about provocateur. Provoke. Propane and propane accessories. Bobby. Here we go. Probe. Probate. Ugh. Probate. Remember when you wrote probate? Nasty word invented by you-know-who's. You know the you-know-who's, right? They're responsible for all the wars in the world. Protégé. Porcupine. Interesting animal. Who knows what kind of animal a porcupine is? Pantyhose. We have prostitute. As in, Father, I've ordered a prostitute. You already said prostate. A little scary that you said prostate twice. Unfortunately, I have to dock a point for that. Can't they have a little fun? Prostate. Penetrate. And he believed me too. That was the funny part. I said, you already said that. He goes, oh, sorry. He just believes me. Penetrate. Great word. Propose. Now that was fucking bingo panda. Damn it. Is that the first one he did? I think so. Propose. Yeah. Penile. Penile. Pie hole and pothole. It's fun. It's fun when that happens. You say one, another one comes. Pie hole, pothole. So let's see. This says a lot about the people that are chatting. Bingo Panda thought of the words pineapple and propose. That's the best he could come up with. Petite. Oh, petite. Oh, in fact, petite's one of them too. It's like 3 of my favorite words in the whole of English are all starting with P and end with E. And procreate too. How about all 5 of my favorite words all are P and E? Honestly. And pure. I mean, really. Which is another fucking bingo panda one. Petite. Let's see. Procreate. Sorry, just become too much. I have to write this down. And I can't risk somebody else doing it because I only trust myself. Pokeable. Oops. Not Pokemon. I'm just so used to typing the word Pokemon that I typed the word Pokemon. Plague. Portable, as in give me a portable waifu. Polite. I'm not going to say that word on the channel, but it counts. Protective. And then he said, oh, there's so many more. I can't wait to type all of these. I can't wait to type all these. I wish we knew who was doing the cutie marks. Let's see. I mean, Bingo Panda is screwed. Then he said, polymerase. Which is crazy. Preventive. Oh, it doesn't fit. I gotta do it. Oh shit, it doesn't fit. I have this problem a lot. Preventive. Profitable. These are all words that describe me. Well, not one. There's one that really doesn't describe me at all. Bull. Panhandle, as in, Y'all ever been to Sweetwater? No, a little bit more down south, down in the Panhandle. Philippine. That's fine. You don't need to put a question mark. What's wrong with Philippine? What is wrong with Philippine? I mean, I know what's wrong with Filipinos, but I'm asking what's wrong with in this context, what is wrong with using the word Philippine to like do this fun word game that we're playing? Philippine. Is it one L or two? No, it is one L, like Philippine with two P's. Then it's predate. Great word. Provocative. Provocative. We've already said pilgrimage. That's the first time you actually did really do two. You already said pilgrimage. Let's prioritize. You're very punishable. You know who's punishable? Bingo Panda. Penetrate. Another word that applies to Bingo Panda. Projectile, as in what I'm going to shoot into Bingo Panda's face, could be referred to as a projectile. Now you said PowerPoints points, which is funny. Pillowcase, as in I'm going to put soap or a brick into a pillowcase and beat Bingo Panda to death if he doesn't give me my fucking money. Possessive. That's the word I was thinking of before. You got it. Possessive. When you possess something and you're protective of it, you might become possessive. Now, I'm very protective. I'm in no way, shape, or form possessive, meaning you're mine. Now, you are mine, and you know you're mine, and I know you know you're mine, and you know I know you know you're mine. But I'm not possessive about that. It's just the truth. I don't need to be possessive over something that's just true. Get him set up about 800. I wonder what you're talking about. I don't know what that means. Probable. Philistine. We love this guy here. What else we got? There's even more. There's even more now. We've got some interesting words coming up. You know what's so funny is when I was reading polymerase, isn't it? I've not done basic like third grade science in so long. Can you just define or describe polymerization, or is it polymerase? What is the process of it? It's an enzyme in the RNA or something. I forget what it is. I think all that shit's made up anyway, so it's like, why even remember it? Like, yeah, there's little bugs in my arm. Sure. Probable. Pimpmobile. That counts. We're gonna let that one count, guys. We let that one slide. I told you can't be funny on my channel, though. Okay, we can't be counting the one that says Pokimane. That one goes away. But we do have probable, and we have polymerized, as in literally polymerization, bros. Where are we at? Has anyone ever made a polymerization joke work once, referring to the Yu-Gi-Oh polymerization? Would I be the first if I could make you laugh using the concept of pubescence? Yu-Gi-Oh! As in, the best time to marry a girl is when she parabolize. Wait, what have you done here? Parabolize? Parabolize? Parabolus? Parabolize? What's parabolus? Now we're learning new words today. Parabolize. Because I've heard of parabolize with a Z, but I've never known that you can also spell it with an S. But do we count it as two different words? I think because he said pimpmobile, now we do count it as two different words. Now we're unfortunately poisonable, another word that applies to Bingo Panda. Start thinking about more words that apply to Bingo Panda specifically, and that will help you. Unless you're new to the channel, then you probably don't know like the whole history of this, me and this guy, but he owes me $50. I've never heard it spelled. I've never seen it spelled parabolize with an S though. That's learn something new every day type of thing. I thought it might be parabolus or something. Parabolize. Great word. Who knows in the chat besides the king, literal king, you see his crown, Dikachu, what parabolize means? Anybody? Powder like? We can't. If we start saying suffix like, then that's like 500 words. No, I mean, we can if you want to. We can go there. If you want to go there, we can go there. If you want to go there, we can go there. Right now, you're beating him by this much, and I haven't even counted all your words yet. So it's up to you what you want to do. I would save all the suffix like words, suffix dash like words for once you need them, because that could be the rest of the stream is just blank like, as in like. So if we'll count that if you want. Save it though. If someone comes in here and they're starting to fucking fuck with you, start breaking out the likes. I'm just saying that's what I would do. Pre-arrange, as in I'm going to pre-arrange a breeding session with you. Mark, parabolize. I'm stuck on parabolize still. Paradiddle. Oh, how do you know all this? Because you're my twinsy. Because you're my twinsy. My twinsy. Now, have you heard paradiddle before today? Yeah, think outside the box, bro. You got to think outside the box, bro. As in, I'm going to put a baby in your box. Can we prearrange a time that works for you? Yeah, blank like. I'm not saying don't go for the blank likes. I'm just saying keep it in your back pocket, bro. Don't show them all your cards right away, bro. You're obviously really intelligent. Obviously. If you're using, can I tell you something? The word that makes you the most intelligent out of all of these, pimpmobile. That's how I know you're intelligent. So be intelligent about it. You start doing like, your fingers are going to get tired, man. Seriously. Now, if some motherfucker tried to step to you, hit him with the fucking big ass dick you got and show him the likes, the P likes. I mean, there's like 5,000. Like, boom, boom, like, okay? You could go all day, man, with that. So keep it in your back pocket. In your back pocket. Keep it in your back pocket. Photosensitive. As in, oh, my eyes. How do you know about paradiddle? Are you a drummer? No, I shouldn't ask that. I don't like personal questions like that, but anyway. What's wrong with Filipinos is we'll do one solid chunk of maybe 30 seconds of what this channel would look like if I was Filipino. Ready? Look, guys, look, what here? So wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm getting hard. This guy obviously likes Pokemon, my favorite thing in the entire universe. Forever and ever, always, always. Even though it sucks now. He is in some sort of hard science because he knows about enzymes and shit. He likes Yu-Gi-Oh, pancakes, pseudoscience. As in everything that's ever come out of any mainstream newspaper in the last, I don't know how long. Pseudoscience. As in, we studied this thing, but then the results were offensive, so we didn't publish it. So we changed the results. Pump handle's what I call my... Pump handle's what I call my... Pump handle's what I call my dick. Pump handle's what I call my dick. I'm starving. I just got a big tummy wumble. What should I eat? Maybe some peanuts. Peanuts. Should I have some peanuts? What do you guys think? Peanuts? Peanuts. Get your peanuts. I'd like one proper peanut, please. Get me one proper peanut. All right, paradiddle. So wait, hold on. He plays drums and guitar. He knows about science. He likes Pokemon. Where do I sign? This is a world without women. It would just be me and this guy coming up with every word that starts with P and ends with E for the rest of time. And we wouldn't have to worry about anything anymore. So continuing on with his absolute demolition of Bingo Panda, the former main character of the channel, Pebble. The Pebble and the Penguin. Start thinking movies. Start thinking movies, start thinking literature, start thinking art of any stripe. Start thinking architecture. Think a little bit. I know we're American and we're the best country on the planet, and nothing will ever compare. And this is it. And this is the last shot humanity has at like salvaging, retching itself from this earth. But we must unfortunately become somewhat worldly if we're going to dig deep on this. Paradiddle. Now, paradiddle. Paradiddle. I mean, who even would come up with a paradiddle other than this guy? I can't get over it. Oh. Are you English? Are you English by descent? Don't tell me any personal info, please, but are you English by descent? Or from the UK Isles? Or from Northern Europe? Or Western Europe? Or Southern Europe? Or Eastern Europe? Guadalajara? Guadalajara or Capital? Pink eye, great. Because how do you know the word patchcock? Because I'm sitting here looking at it and I'm going, Durango. Hablo español. Vas a querer or what? Vas a querer or what? You want to go, bitch? Tarango. Anyway, sorry. I don't mean to. I really don't ever want to be. But I couldn't figure out how you knew the word patchcock, because to me that's an English word that only English people know. Now, are you castizo or mestizo? Just be honest. Pervasive. Oh, pimp mobile. That one gets high. That one's going in the highlight reel. That one, pimp mobile. It's like correct. How do you know the word patchcock? Pre-approved. As in, when you are picking up girls, you want to be pre-approved by other girls. Pre-arranged. ¿Vas a querer o what? Hey, Jingan. Hey, cabrón. Hey, I don't want to have to say this to you again. You get out of my chat right now. Photosensitive. Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened? Wait, how do you know the word patchcock? Wait, how did he know the word patchcock, fool? Wait, yo, what's up, fool? Patchcock. Wait, what? What did you say? I say patchcock. What does that mean? It's like a clown or something? Photosensitive. Pseudoscience, which is all science these days. And pump handle. And purveyance. I don't know who's paying for your education, but they are getting their money's worth. Pebble. Pre-game. As in, let's fucking go. Pink eye. No, not only English people, bro. Not only English people, but at the same time, if I had a gun and I could shoot it at the whole world, maybe I might shoot it at the whole world if it made them all English. Pre-game. 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 Pseudoscience. Pump handle. Purveyance. Pebble. Pre-game. Pink eye. As in, I'm going to give you pink eye on purpose. A Scorpio, bro? That's why we can't hang out. I'm a Cancer. See right here? You're going to stab me in my shell. You're going to stab me in my shell. You're going to stab me with your big stinger in my shell. You're going to stab me with your big stinger in my shell. Would you ever stab me with your big stinger in my shell? Be honest. Would you ever stab me with your big shell? I mean, would you ever stab me in my big giant? My ex, here we go, guys. Unfortunately, we have to set up for this joke, which I hate doing, but just a little joke from the one and only Dickachu. Would you ever stab? You would never stab me in my shell with your big stinger. Hey fool, I must stab you with my big stinger in your shell, bro. All right, so let's get this set up. Dum dum dee dum dum dee dum 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 ba da dum dee dum. Wait, sorry, I almost fucked it up. Okay. Oh, well, my ex was a Cancer. She passed through the Cancer. Go figure. I'll be here all week. I'll be here all week. Yeah, the problem is my ex was a Cancer. She passed through that Cancer. Go figure. The thing about my ex was she was a Cancer. Then she got Cancer. I'm just cleaning up your joke a little bit because the go figure is a little. I mean, the go figure, I know what you're doing with that part of the joke, but it's like, so I used to be dating a Cancer. Yeah, they're very sensitive, very sensitive. Unfortunately, passed away. Guess from what? That's what you said. I'm doing your joke back to you. I'm just cleaning it up a little bit. If I told the same joke, you just said that. You just said an ex was a Cancer, passed through to Cancer, go figure. So I'm just doing your joke. So hey, what's up with these Cancers? Why are they so sensitive? At the same time, my ex died from Cancer, and she was one. Thank you so much. I'll be here all week. Tip your waitress, and viva la Mexico. Okay, so back to the game. We have Pink Eye as the last one that I kept track of. I'm trying to keep track of all of these now because I'm not sure why, but hey, the problem is why are the Cancers so sensitive? My last ex, she was really sensitive to the chemotherapy. Just saying. I'm looking this word up. I've never heard or read it before. It's Pittite is how you spelt it. Pittite. And I have no idea what it meant. And then I looked at it, and it's the spelling of how you spell pit, as in the pit of a... How do you even know that? Now I'm suspicious of you. How do you know these deep, deep English British words that I don't even really know? Getting suspicious of you, Deputy. Yeah, I had an ex that was a Cancer. Man, every single day she was more sensitive than the last. I couldn't say nothing to her. She was sensitive, all right? Sensitive to the chemotherapy when she got Cancer. Anyway, thank you so much for coming out. My name is Dikachu. Don't forget to tip your waitress. Pitt. I'm starting to think that you... Is it Pittite? It's Pittite. There's a word now that I've learned for the first time in my life. I don't know how you know it. But there's a word now that I've learned, and I thought I knew every word. Pittite. What is a Pittite? One who visits a pit. Makes sense. Luddite. You know. Acolyte. Not quite the same suffix, but anyway. Plunge, as in I'm about to plunge my shit in your shit. Purple. And there's another color, and it's my favorite color, and it starts with P and ends with E. Perseverance, as in you're not gonna stop this until you get them all, bruh. As in you're not gonna stop this till you get them all, right, bruh? You wouldn't stop now. You wouldn't stop perseverance, would you? You wouldn't stop doing this when you're this close, would you? And there's another color. You wouldn't find it in a Crayola crayon box, you wouldn't find it in a Crayola crayon box, but it is a color, and it begins with P and ends with E, and it's my favorite color, and it's probably my second favorite word. Purple. As in the color, purple. Purple, 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 purple. Now, I did write the word pludge instead of the word plunge, which is a bad look. Plunge. Purple. Dude, how basic are chicks that every single one of them, you ask them their favorite color, it's like purple. Pittite. Anyway. Now we're getting into some really good shit, man. Psyche. Stay on that. It's 2 words. It doesn't count. It's 2 words. It doesn't count. Sorry. As much as I want to make it count, it's 2 words. It doesn't count. I said the instructions were how many words can you come up with that begin with P and end with E, and that's not a word. So it's 2 words put together. Perseverance. Perseverance. But not only that, persevere. Isn't the English language so wonderful? Pulse, as in check yours right now. Heart's beating. We're going to figure out all these words. Listen, purple is my favorite color too, but I don't use the word purple. I use a different word for purple, and it's my favorite color. I'll let you figure out what that is. And if you say it, I'm going to be really fucking suspicious because nobody knows that word. So I know that you've looked it up. Okay? You better be careful, man. I like you. I don't want to have to fucking beat the shit out of you, okay? I don't have to beat the shit out of you, bro. And you're Mexican, so I know you'd be fighting in that foo style where you put your hands up over your chest, kind of, and you start batting like this. I'd be like, what's up, fool? 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 Now, separate from the game that you and I are playing, Dickachu, what is the periwinkle? It is one of the words that we can count, but it's not my favorite color. I find periwinkle to be a little bit repulsive, honestly. In fact, I find a lot of purples to be repulsive, just in concept, just their hue and the way that they're constructed. For example, the purple that is the purple I see on my screen, although that was to be able to say that, I'm estimating your IQ at this point, it's probably 130 something, I bet. That might be too high, but I'm looking at what I'm seeing, and I'm seeing at least a 130. Now, and I'm only saying this to make you feel bad. So close your ears if you don't want to hear this for the next 20 seconds. If you are looking these up, all the goodwill that you've built up is dead. And I think you're repulsive. If this is coming from you, you're sitting at a 129 IQ right now. Maybe a 128 if you smoke dope, which if you do, give me some. Periwinkle is our next one. Periwinkle. So we've now caught up to Dikachu, who is a god, and that's how the score is looking right now. Well, share some with me, Fu. I'll give you some if you give me some of mine. But here we go. Sorry, I didn't mean to show that you have that on the stream, but you know, you did type it, so it's kind of your fault. But anyway, it's not illegal anymore where I am. Hey, I'll give you some, you give me some, Fu. Dikachu has this many.